Hey, true seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Real quick, want to share a little more knowledge with you on the death of Prince, and I also want to plug a few YouTube channels. So yesterday, this man Will, he left this message. I also noticed Prince wrote a song called 319. He actually died 319 days after his last birthday. I thought that was very weird. Prince had to know. So I said, that's interesting. That's new information to me. Let me check it out. So the first thing I did was I went over to the date calculator and I plugged in Prince's birthday, June 7th. The last birthday he celebrated was June 7th, 2015. He was born in 1958, died at age 57, just short of his 58th birthday. From his last birthday to the day he died was 319 days. And again, he died on April 21st, 4/21, as we write it in the US. He had the song from Purple Rain, I Would Die For You. And he spelled it with the number 4 and the letter U. U is the 21st letter. So he died on 4/21. For you is 4/21. I would die for you. Well, turns out he has this other song, 319, which is about a beautiful woman. And I think in the song, the number's alluding to a hotel room. Hard to say for sure, but it might have also had this second meaning. So I want to show you what I learned about 319. He died 319 days after his birthday. We established that. I will link this post below. The lyrics to the song are right here if you want to check out the lyrics to the song. What's interesting is if you write out 319, it sums to 57, and Prince died after his 57th birthday, 319 days after his 57th birthday. The song's about a beautiful woman. I was just trying to see if I could find a connection between 319 and woman. The word creator in Jewish gematria is 319. I guess if you're talking about, how beautiful a woman's body is, perhaps ultimately that's a tribute to the creator. That's just some gematria speculation. But birth, death, our existence, the creator, maybe. If you write out the word 319, it has some interesting gematria. The 216 really pops out, the 99, the 108, the number for geometry. I could speculate here, but it might just be incorrect speculation. Real quick, I'll tell you what the first thought I had when I looked at this yesterday. Prince died on the 112th day of the year, right? And if you go back and watch my videos, I predicted his death in February. The day he died, I showed what him dying on the 112th day of the year, why that was significant. We were just before the 112th World Series. The baseball season had just began that would end in the 112th World Series. Last year in spring training, I said why the Cubs would win the World Series. They did. The year before that, I said why the Mets would be in the World Series. They made it. Anyway, the number last year on the World Series was 108 for the 112th World Series. The Cubs were going to break a 108-year drought of not winning a World Series. On a baseball, there's 108 double stitches, which means there's 216 total stitches. 108, 216. 108 has a lot to do with geometry. 216 is a backhanded way of getting to 666, which has a lot to do with circles and cycles. These numbers were relevant in the World Series, but they're also relevant in mathematics and circles. And here we are talking about, the end of Prince's life by the numbers. Life, a cycle. Birth and death. 99 also attaches to Illinois. The Cubs, of course, in Chicago, Illinois. If you go back and watch my World Series work, we talked about these numbers, 108, 216, 99. And is it a coincidence here? Perhaps. Perhaps it is. Or not. Perhaps this is all part of how it's wound together. Just remember, I can only explain what I know so far. And as time goes on, I learn more and more. Right now, I'm just trying to connect the dots. On the topic of the World Series, let us not forget that 57, Prince's age of death, is also the World Series number in English reduction. 57 is a number we find around sports championships all the time. NBA Finals 57, it was game 1. They released Prince's cause of death. When you write out 57, it sums to 131, just like championship, just like Super Bowl. You know, Prince, fentanyl. Fentanyl has the gematria of 97. It was the 97th season of the NFL, won by Bill Belichick by the numbers. Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. 97, the 25th prime number. The Patriots had the record 25-point comeback, winning the AFC its 25th Super Bowl, winning Tom Brady his 25th playoff game. So just a quick reminder there on Prince dying at 57. If you say the number 319 as 319, it sums to 65, just like Prince, who's dead 319 days after his 57th birthday. What else I noticed about 319 is it is related to the number 227. There's a mathematical connection between 227 and 319. And last year, 227 came up big in the death of Prince. Let me take you back to the last NBA basketball game Prince ever attended. Look at this sight. It's good to be a celebrity, right? Prince dating a woman a foot taller than him. Anyway, Prince was at the basketball game March 3rd, the Thunder and the Warriors. You might recall that these two teams played each other just days apart. The Warriors won with 121 points. The Thunder lost with 106. And Steph Curry led all scorers on March 3rd. This game was on March 3rd with 33 points. Steph Curry scored 33, if you can make that out down there. You can go back and look up the box score. But check this out. The sum of points, 227. 227 is the 49th prime number, and Prince would die 49 days after this basketball game. Prince said all we could go by in this world was prophecy. He said that on the Tavis Smiley show. I've covered it a number of times. Revelation in gematria sums to 121 and 49, just like Warriors sums to 121 and 49. The Warriors won with 121. The Thunder lost with 106. The word prophecy equals 106. So does the word destroy. Revelation's the book of prophecy and destruction. The final book of the Bible. The 66th book. Prince died 66 days after his girlfriend Vanity, who died before the 58th Grammys, or a span of 67 days. The Philadelphia Warriors were the first professional basketball team to win a championship. They later became the San Francisco Warriors and the Golden State Warriors. Let's not forget that Oakland equals 58, so does Golden State, in light of Vanity dying before the 58th Grammys. Purple Rain equals 58. Prince, Purple Rain, dying 33 years after recording the album in 1983. But this was the last basketball game Prince ever attended. 227 points, the 49th prime, all part of the ritual of his death. You might recall the day he died, what ESPN turned into was Prince Golden State Warriors Central. And I said, look at this. So ESPN today is just talking about Prince and the Golden State Warriors and how much the Golden State Warriors love Prince. Now they're not going to play his music, before their games. I said the day he died, April 21st, what it also had to do with the NBA Finals. That's typically the 111th day of the year. The NBA Finals equals 111. On game 1 of the NBA Finals, they announced the cause of death for Prince, which was a riddle for the upcoming NFL season. Prince performed his last show in Atlanta, where the Falcons are, who made it to the Super Bowl. His cause of death, fentanyl. has the same gematria as Prince and Death, and 97, it was the 97th season of the NFL. As I explained this, just understand, I get why people cannot follow my work. You know, to see all of this and to understand how it's being done, it takes some intelligence. But once you see what they're doing, it's undeniable. The powers that shouldn't be use all their entertainers as little riddles, murder rituals, rigged sports rituals, news rituals. It's all interconnected. And it's all the same numbers being used again and again, you know? Just before Prince died, you might recall that I had taken time away to start writing my book last year, which I'm still working on. I thought I would have finished a long time ago, but I told everybody what I was going to write the book on. Revelation, prophecy, and the birth of the U.S. nation and how it's followed these numbers all throughout history. And then right after I took that time away, Prince died by all the numbers that I was talking about. And you know, since Prince died, my subscribers have more than tripled. That's because I called the death of Prince. But it's almost sad that it took that long for people to catch on. Because, you know, I'm spelling it all out as clearly as anyone ever could about what's going on in this world. I'll link this blog post here so you can listen to this. This is Prince saying, all we can go by in this world is prophecy. This blog post here is also about the death of Muhammad Ali and how he factored in, named after the prophet. Prophecy also has gematria 52. Muhammad Ali was the prophet for 52 years. A lot of celebrities murdered by the numbers. I also called the death of Muhammad Ali at age 74 in 2014. Muhammad equals 74. So anyway, 319 connects to 227, which is the 49th prime. I think this is why Prince died 319 days after his birthday. This is a number that I've seen the whole time I've been doing this study. Like sometimes I'll decode a story and 319s will come up, but I don't even know what the number means, so I don't know what to say about it. But perhaps it's another parallel to 227 and pi and cycles and circles. Seems, at least in part, that's what we're uncovering here. All right, so now I got to plug some channels. This woman right here, Spooky Electric, she found my work after Prince. She's been studying the death of Prince in gematria ever since. She's uploaded 3 really awesome videos. She knows how to make a video. She's got the video editing skills. If you guys haven't noticed about me, I still haven't figured out how to make a video other than just record myself and show you what's on the screen. But, she actually knows how to make videos. Edit, put in the music, put it all together and make it a nice production. She's got a brilliant mind. She's a lawyer. It looks like she just uploaded some of my videos, so I appreciate her doing that. But anyway, just check out her channel and check out the 3 videos she already made. And she said she's going to make a lot more. She's a working woman, so she only has so much time. But she's going to dedicate this channel to exposing the ritualistic death of Prince. So I'm going to link her channel down below in the description. Also, Bartley Gerba, YouTube has censored him, so now he can't post any new videos on the channel he created. He just created a new channel yesterday. I'm going to link his new channel down below. Bartley's been doing a good job exposing all the shills and liars that are trying to exploit Christians and other, decent people online. Me and Bartley, we got a little story between us. He found my work more than 2 years ago. And when he first found my work, he was interested and he helped out with the research and he left comments and he let me know when he disagreed with me. When the channel Russian Vids put out videos saying I was a shill and a Satanist, Bartley Gerba was a follower of Russian Vids and he took Russian Vids' work seriously. So then Bartley Gerba literally became a troll of mine, constantly attacking my videos, saying, we all know you're a Satanist. Well, one day Bartley woke up and he realized that Russian Vids was full of shit, and I wasn't. Bartley didn't like me because I'd said I wasn't a Christian, where he's a follower of Jesus. Well, in time, he realized because it's undeniable. Bartley realized what any intelligent Christian would realize. He realized that I was a lot more Christ-like than these people pretending to be Christian. And ever since then, Bartley said F you to all the fake shill Christians, and he's followed me. And a lot of the Christian channels hate on Bartley, and I shouldn't say Christian channels because they're not. The Christian exploiter channels, they keep attacking Bartley Gerber and having his channels shut down because he keeps exposing them for their lies. So anyway, if you follow Bartley, know he's got a new channel up. It's funny, Bartley, he's only had but a few hundred subscribers, but he's got these channels with 50,000 subscribers, 150,000 subscribers, fretting his next video because he keeps exposing them for the liars they are. So anyway, I'll link their channels below. What you should know about my blog is if you come to my blog, freetofindtruth.blogspot.com, I also have these related links. You can get to my YouTube channel quickly here, my radio program every Wednesday night. Plus, I have some other Gematria blogs and YouTube channels, including the people I just mentioned. You can find the new Prince channel here. It's on my blog. You can find Bartley's channel here. And you can find a lot more. Check out these other channels. Let's just go through all these. The Mindless Freaks. This is the blog of Dan Barrett, who does really good Gematria work. The Deep Zone. This is Tal's Gematria blog. Excellent research here. Great researcher. Spooky Electric. That's our new Prince channel. Rita 511. Rita's interesting. She's learned from me. She's learned from other people. She kind of does her own thing, but if you like mathematics and numbers and my research, it's just another mind to think about. She's very Christian. I don't agree with a lot of her stuff, but, I don't have to agree with everyone to support them. So I appreciate that she's spreading the knowledge. Check her out, Rita 511. NASA Numerology, this guy, I don't know why he named his blog that. Maybe that's his main focus, but his blog's a lot like mine. He's decoding the propaganda in the media. It's more than just NASA. Matthew Nicholson, great at breaking things down by the numbers. He's looking at the date, May 23rd upcoming, just like I've been looking at for more than a year. Jeff Young's Music Without Boundaries every Monday night. The Gematrinator Calculator. Frank's Reality Vlog. Frank, about my age, living in Pennsylvania. He has the Asian American perspective on things. He's talking about the purposeful racism in the media towards Asian men mostly, and he's right on point with his research. Hey Frank, if you're watching this, you should check out the show The 100. In that show, they give Asian men their due. There's an Asian man in there. There's only one Asian male character, but he's one of the stars of the show. Fields of White, Jeremy White, doing great work with the sports rigging by the numbers. Hey, Jeremy, if you're out there, man, I haven't heard from you for a while. I hope you're doing all right. Extra Capsa Brotherberg, great Gematria blog. Decoding Satan, another good Gematria blog. Dan Barron's YouTube channel, Bartley's YouTube channel. All for Truth, the social media website for truth seekers, free to sign up to. All of you who are constantly giving me messages and comments and things to look at, join All for Truth. Post your ideas, thoughts there, and then you'll have a community to discuss it with who's aware of my work. You got to share your ideas with more than just me. I can only take on so much. And also, I want to plug this channel, 360 Degrees Teachnology. I love this guy. He does all of his work on the whiteboard, just like when I started my channel. Putting out lots of good information. He's teaching people knowledge to know, legal rights, living within the nation, and so much more. So some good channels you can find here. If anybody thinks I should have some other channels linked up here, feel free to comment. I can always add more. So I think that's it for now, Truth Seeker. Prince dead 319 days after his last birthday. We learn something new every day, All right, until next time.